let's talk about news. And I have prepared quite a number of reports from Russian media about some major developments, and I will start with a report about yet another MiG-29 of Kiev regime's Air Force that was shot down in last 24 hours. Although there is some controversy, according to some reports in Russian segment of internet, around this MiG-29, because according to some Telegram channels, this MiG-29 of Kiev regime was intercepted by Russian fighter jet, but the defense ministry counted it as an interception for Russian air defense systems. Maybe some sort of misunderstanding there, but in any case, so many sources are confirming this information that it is most likely the case, and yet another MiG-29 of Kiev regime's Air Force was neutralized. And also, dear friends, 2 HIMARS missiles were intercepted, and 58 aircraft type drones that was launched formally by Kiev regime to strike deep into Russian territory. And I'm looking now ways to move towards that street there, and I'm not quite sure. I guess we can go this way. And so, yes, in last 24 hours, one MiG-29 of enemy Air Force, 2 HIMARS missiles, and 58 aircraft type drones were intercepted by Russian air defense systems. Also, by the way, some interesting statistics when it comes to Iskander missile use by Russian forces. We have a defense ministry's report that Iskander-M operational tactical missiles hit more than 1,400 targets during the special military operation. 1,400 targets, that's quite a lot. It definitely does not look like Russian Air Forces were struggling with their missiles, does it? Even if you take in account that some Iskander missiles have cluster warheads, and quite often these cluster warheads were deployed. In majority cases, it was Iskander missiles with ordinary warheads. So that means, I guess, at least 1,000 Iskanders at least were launched by Russian forces to neutralize enemy military and logistics infrastructure, enemy positions. Quite a number, quite impressive number, and this is just one missile system. Now, obviously, during the special military operation, dozens of other long-range precise weapon systems were deployed by Russian side. Interesting statistics, and as time goes by, I'm quite sure more and more interesting news in regards to special military operation becomes available. And dear friends, I will turn the camera. I will show you what I see right now. You can see little far away domes of Cathedral of Christ the Savior. Also metro station here. We call it metro. I know in other countries it's called subway or underground. And we are not far away from Kremlin. I mean, just a couple of hundred meters away, in the central part, of course. And some nice historical building here. It's a house of Pashkov. And in this wonderful building, I believe there is a few offices of some state institutions, also library and a restaurant. So one day, maybe I should go in and make some video from inside for let's say program of heritage. I have idea to make a heritage program with such a name, and maybe one day I will go in. And so, anyways, let's continue with the news, dear friend. Oh, with some changes that I made in the programming when first update, when it's too long is, and it is always plenty of news, so it is always 45 minutes, at least 40, 45, sometimes hours and longer. So because I made decision to divide first update, so that first part will be on YouTube and Rumble, second part on Patreon and Boosty. I will have more freedom to make some other type of content, because I will have a news update almost on regular basis on Patreon and Boosty, and I might mix like Streets of Moscow and the news update, heritage program and a sort of news update, and hopefully you will find it more interesting that way. But anyways, now let's continue with the news, and there are also some reports on military developments. For example, we have a report that Russian armed forces liberated settlement of Novolyubovka in LPR, and military expert from LPR, Marochko, many of you are of course familiar with this name, he, he shared with public information that 99.5% of territory of LPR is liberated by Russian forces. So key regimes, units, and NATO mercenaries are right now present only in 0.5% of territory, just a few settlements, and I guess it's only a matter of few weeks maximum, and LPR will be completely liberated from enemy troops. I guess there are interesting nuance there.
Hello everyone, if you find this video informative and interesting, please click that like button, leave some commentary and share with your friends. If you want to support my work, you can do it through several means. All the links are on this video in the description box and in the pinned comment. And if you want to have access to full show, please consider to subscribe to my Patreon and Boosty pages. Thank you.